Hi everybody, this is Christina from Brush and Bristle Studio. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. I'm going to go over how to use the 12-ounce Kids Sippy Multi Mockup. For starters, you're going to want to open this in Photoshop or in Photopea. The second half of this tutorial, I'm going to go over how to use it in Photopea. You can't use these in other art programs such as Affinity because they don't have the tools required to pull off the mockup effects. So let's go ahead and jump in, and I'm going to show you first how to do these manually, and then I'm going to go over how to do it with an action. So first thing that we're going to do is you've got your mockup 1 right here, and you see these red tabbed layers. These are going to be your smart object layers, and you've got this thumbnail right here. So we're going to double click this thumbnail, and it's going to open up a new document for your smart object. So then you're going to go to File, Open, and navigate to the file that you want to use to mock up. And you're going to do Control A, or you can get this little marquee tool right here and drag and drop to get the whole document, and then do Control C or go up to Edit and Copy. And then you can close this out and now do Control V or go to Edit, Paste. Now if your design doesn't fit the document, you can do Control T to get these little anchor points, or you can go to Edit, Free Transform, and you'll get the anchor points again. Just drag and drop this wherever you need it to get it to fit the document. Once you have it how you like, you can hit this check mark up here, or you can hit Enter. And then you want to do Control S or go to File, Save. And then you can close out of it. And as you see, this is a one-click change. So these are going to change all at once. And it also changes for your other mockup layers as well. Makes it super quick and easy. So some other things that you can do to make this more your own is mess with the Tumblr highlights and shadows. And I've got the glossy overcoat, the highlights, and the shading right here. I don't recommend messing with the blending options that are right here, but you can always mess with the opacity and the fill to make these more intense or less intense to accomplish the look that you want to go for with your mock-up. Now these are all individual, so you can do them by, the left, middle, right. You've also got these bottom shadows here, and these are individual as well. So this will allow you to move the shadows however you need them. You can also mess with the intensity of them. I think that was at 55. That was at 50. Then you've got this extra highlights and shadows layer group up here. So if we do that, it's going to make those shadows and highlights a little bit more intense. If you want to change these at all, you can. You just double click this little icon right here, and it's going to open up a panel that'll allow you to drag and drop. But as you see, it does mess with the overall design. So you are going to want to be careful when you mess with those. Now, you've also got these backgrounds right here, and I include 8 different backgrounds for just the mockup 1, and then you've got 4 backgrounds for mockup 2 and 3. I'll go over some of these really fast so you can see what they look like. I tried to give you several that would go with any kind of design that you're working on. And then this white shimmer, I've attached a color change feature to it. So just like up above, if you double click this little color palette, it's going to open up the hue saturation panel. And you see right here, it doesn't have the colorize checked. So we're going to check this box, and we can actually get the background to change colors by just messing with the sliders here. So you can change the color on this top one, you can mess with the saturation on the second one, and the lightness on the bottom one. I'm going to go ahead and hide that one for you. But the second one, it's really the same things. You've got this extra highlight shadows. You toggle it on and off up here, and it'll apply to all of your mock-ups. But you will have to go in individually on mock-up 1 to mess with the individual highlights and shadows on the tumblers themselves. The only real difference on this one is the backgrounds. So I've applied the color change to, we'll make it a little bit more intense so you can see, to all of the backgrounds in this. So you've got it on the white shimmer background, you've got it on the marble, on the wood, and on the paper. So that way it gives you even more flexibility with all of those backgrounds. And the same thing with this. You just go through, get the color you want, and it'll apply to all those backgrounds. Now, to really show you what is amazing about these multi-mockups is I have these set up as with actions to really streamline your process. So if you navigate to your action file, you'll see this little action right here. If you double click it, it's going to automatically install into Photoshop for you. Now, if you've never used actions before, you're going to look for this little play button right here on your panel bar. And if you don't see it there, you can go up to Window and hit Actions, or you can hit Alt F9. And it should load at the very bottom of your Actions panel. So now you've got two sections. You've got a Load Design action and a Save Mockup action. So we're going to start with the Load action. You just click on the Load action and then hit the Play button. And as you see, it automatically opened up the Smart Object for you. So then navigate to the file that you want to have mocked up. We're going to use the same one. And it automatically copied, pasted, saved, and closed that document for you. So now it's applied to all of your mockups. And now you can go to Save and hit that Play button again. And let's go here and just type this in. So mockup 1. Okay, mockup 2, okay, mockup 3, okay. Just like that, you've got a mockup done, 3 mockups done for one design. So the action really streamlines the process even more than it already is with how the smart objects work. So hopefully this will help you guys speed through mocking up your designs. If you'll have any questions with how this works in Photoshop, please let me know. You can leave a comment below. You can send me a message. I'm always happy to help. I'm going to take a second and then I'll do the second part for Photopea. See y'all soon. Okay, everybody. So for this next part of the tutorial, I'm going to go over how to use the mockup in Photopea. To do that, you're going to open up a web browser, either on a PC or on a smart device. You can use any smart device as long as it has a web browser. Go to photopea.com, and then you can go to Open from Computer. And 1 second. Should probably delete those. I'm going to open that up, and for the most part, this is going to be exactly the same as it was in the Photoshop part. You're going to have access to all the same features for the highlights and shadows and changing the intensity of those, the color changing features in the backgrounds. The only thing that's a little bit different is just how you do the smart objects. And unfortunately, you also cannot use the action. I don't know why I can't get the action to work in here, but I might just have to make actions within Photopea to make them work. But I haven't given that a shot just yet. But so to get this started, you're going to go find those red tabbed layers for the smart objects. You'll double click it. It opens up the new document. And when we go to open, we're going to do open and place. So navigate to the design that you want. And as you see, it automatically copied and pasted it in here for you. And it's already got it set up with free transform, so it already has the anchor points. So just drag and drop where you need it if you need to resize, and then hit this check mark up here. And now you can do either Control S to save, or go up to File and then Save Smart Object. Smart Object updated. We go back over here and you can see it's already been updated on all three of them. So that's really all it is. Just a little bit different than Photoshop, but for the most part, it's the same. But if you guys have any other questions about Photopea or about Photoshop, or have any suggestions on how I can improve these, just reach out to me and let me know. Comment below or contact me in my shop. Any way is fine. But I hope you find this tutorial very helpful and you enjoy the mock-up. Have a great day.